probably been eyeing some RF lens for some time now and wondering which one is best for you. In this video, I'm gonna break down how I feel about the RF glass that I own, plus I'm gonna get my thoughts on some other RF lens that I don't own, but from what I've seen, it's also pretty dope. If that sounds like something you be into, make sure you hit that like button down below, hit that subscribe, and let's jump right into this. So starting with my favorite RF lens at the moment, the 70-200 f4. I just made a video talking about this lens, so if you want to see a more detailed review, I'll leave a link in the description. But overall, the 70-200 is one of the most versatile lenses I have. I found myself always having to bring it. I've used this lens for portraits, moon shots, car shots, product shots, you name it, I probably used it for it, but you get the point. And like I said in my last video, if you never shot with a 70-200 before, this is a great option to start with. You will not be disappointed unless you probably shoot indoor sports and need like a 2.8 or something like that. The next lens we have is the RF 24-70 2.8. This lens has been in a very weird position for me lately. I find myself not shooting with it as much as I used to, mainly because I shoot with the 70-200 and it kind of took its place in my camera bag. The 24-70 was my first L series lens, and when I first got this, I used this to shoot everything, mostly because it just covered the most like common focal ranges. But when I did get the 70-200, it was a little more refreshing just to get like a different look, which is why I just been using it like kind of like non-stop ever since I got the 70-200. But like I said, this thing, I used this to cover a lot of photo shoots when I did first get it. But in terms of the lens itself, it's definitely dope. The autofocus is really quick, and in terms of the picture quality, it's hands down the sharpest lens that I have. One thing I really like about this lens is how easy it is to use in those hybrid situations. Every now and then I find myself in positions where I can only bring one lens and I have to do photos and videos, and this is where this lens really shines. In cases like that, I wouldn't want any other lens with me. I like to consider this lens kind of like the Swiss Army knife of my kit, so you know, it really doesn't have too many flaws. It's really good at what it does. Now on to the RF 15-35 2.8. This is a wide angle beast. It's really good for videos like this. It's definitely good for vlogging. This lens does have stabilization, which is pretty dope, saying that it is a super wide lens, and stabilization is pretty handy. If you ever try to shoot a video on a wide angle lens without stabilization, you probably already know some of the problems you can run into. But outside of videos, I really like using this lens for some of those unique shots where you can really embrace the distortion that comes with using a wide angle lens like this. And I'll post some pictures just so you can get a better feel for what I mean. I find that it adds some character to the picture. I actually want to do a fashion photo shoot with this lens, so if you do know anybody that's in the Chicagoland area and a model, definitely have them hit me up on Instagram, and I'll leave my Instagram in the description down below. So when it comes to the 50-35 1.8, I have limited professional experience with these two lenses, but I mostly just use them for more like personal everyday photos, rather that's, you know, just me going out to dinner or just hanging out with family and friends, or just kind of like your everyday photo type of thing. I really like it because it's nice and compact and you can really just bring it anywhere. But I do know that these lenses can create some really dope pictures based on the videos I have seen on YouTube. I'll probably just link some videos in the description of some people that I've seen use these lenses and get some very dope shots out of them. So one lens I really do want to get my hands on and test out is the Canon RF 24-105 f4. I feel like this lens would be amazing at street photography or just really good at the run and gun type situations. Last time I checked, this lens was still on back order, so I'll just have to wait before I can try it. But again, based on the videos have seen, this, you know, it seems like a pretty dope lens. I actually have the non-L series version of the 24-105, and the biggest downside to that lens is, you know, just the fact that it's not a consistent aperture, which is a pretty big deal for me. Another RF lens I really do want to get my hands on is the RF 85 1.2. I just hear so much good things about the RF prime lenses, so I just really want to get my hands on the 85 or just any of them really for that matter, and just really see how good those lenses are. But anyway, guys, thanks for making it to the end of this video. If you like this video and want to see more videos like this, let me know in the comment section down below. Before you leave, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time. Peace.